to another episode of Put a Lido on It. I'm Penny.
And I'm Ty.
And we're the OG Lidos, okay? Nobody can take my
Period.
place. Also, before we carry on,
This episode, or rather this series, is brought to you by Rexona 72 Hours of Protection, distributed by Motibhai.
All right, we're gonna really jump into it. I need to explain
I don't
myself.
think you can say jump.
I hate it here already.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to explain myself as to why I had been missing for the past month. It's been a month. It's been over a month.
a little over a month.
So what happened was, I had a little bit of an accident. I'm not gonna tell you the full story because I'm a bit of a yapper, and it's gonna it's gonna go past the required time for this podcast. So, short story short, I broke.
Not even a joke. It's a compound fracture. I saw the X-rays.
It's
and
an
all.
oblique fracture. That's what it's
Well,
called.
it's a fracture, right?
Yeah, it's a compound fracture because I fractured it in my compound. That's why they call it that.
All right, and it was in the same place. The other two fractures happened, right? Yeah.
Oh my God, you did not have to bring up the past. Stop bringing the past to the present, please.
Well, it has to be relevant somehow.
Yeah, so anyways, meanwhile, I'm breaking bones and breaking props. So anyway, I've injured myself in my right leg twice. Once was self-inflicted, the other one was sister-inflicted. And I've broken my
Somebody
arm.
needed to be humble somehow, you know.
I've broken this arm when I was like 4 years old, I think. And this is the first time I've ever injured myself in my right leg, okay? Now, it's an oblique fracture. You can search it up and see what it looks like. It's pretty brutal, and it's super painful. I had to be at home for like 3 weeks. And when I was finally able to come back to work, I had to wear this moon boot. So that's why I have been missing. But I did miss you so much, and I'm so happy to be back. Clearly other people didn't miss me, but
We had so much fun without you, just putting it out there.
yeah, I saw the episodes. It was not that great, but thank you. Anyways, this week has been hella busy.
A lot's been happening for realsies.
Brava.
But I feel like you've got lots to talk about. You know, you've been out and about for someone who can barely walk.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go here, I need to go there. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the Women in Media conference that happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. Clocked it. Love this for us women in media. And it was amazing. I wasn't able to go on the first day, I wasn't able to go to Tuesday's session, but I did go to Wednesday's session.
Right.
And it was amazing. It was so inspiring to see a lot of females in the media industry just really making waves.
Oh,
I wouldn't
hi.
even call them waves. I would call them tsunamis.
Oh,
at this
definitely,
point,
yeah.
Because it just inspired me so much to be even more involved in the media field, you know what I mean? Like from here on out, I'll be attending more women in media sessions because it was just truly magical to see all of these women just rising up in what was a male-dominated career at first, and like now it's just
I know a lot of great things must have happened at that conference. but
yeah.
What would you say was like a memorable takeaway for you?
Okay.
Besides the food, you know? Like,
Okay, so there were some points in the conference where like live streaming and cameras had to be turned off
Right.
because conversations were getting very intense.
I see.
And just I feel like how opinionated the females were, and not just opinionated, but how open they were into hearing other people's opinions. I feel like that was a big takeaway for me. I
Okay.
feel like your side of the story. There's always two sides to every story. And we never know what people are going through or how people are coming at it from
Right.
their point of view. So it's best to always keep an open mind, especially in the world of
yeah,
journalism.
of
And-
course.
Yeah. So that would have been my biggest takeaway.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I can't wait for next year's already.
Dress up.
So this is our little like uniform thing that they gave to us
cute.
to wear, and
Here
I'm just
for it.
wearing it today because I wanted to show it off. But yeah.
Clearly, she enjoyed herself, but I feel like the fun continues.
Yeah. So here's the thing, because this is my first episode back after like how many weeks of missing out, we have a few things to touch on. Okay, so we've touched on the broken leg and the clumsiness. We've touched on the women in media and the inspirations. Now we're gonna touch on the State of Origin game that happened on Wednesday night.
Okay, that was not what I was actually thinking.
So you know who wasn't actually thinking? Your team. So what had happened was State of Origin happened at 10 p.m. Fiji time.
I think I'm done here.
Yeah, on TV.
yeah.
It was Blues versus Maroons, or as some,
Literally, no one would think whatever you're gonna say. Is.
okay, anyways. So Blues versus Maroons, and it was a beautiful game. But I'm going to be honest with you. Props to where props is due. Those last 10 minutes really gave me a run for my money. Okay? Why would you do that? Why would you give me I am asthmatic. All right? You should not be doing that to me, boo. It was stressful.
In my
to say the
defense,
least.
I actually fell asleep before the game even started. So I cannot fully defend my beloved team.
Yeah. Okay. Some big takeaways from the State of Origin game. Lomax needs to go back to school. Okay. Instead of practicing his elbows on people, he needs to practice his legs on kicking. Okay. And secondly, Cameron Munster was a good captain. He really led the team well. Valentine Holmes is my future ex-husband. I love you, baby. Oh my gosh. And I actually taught my daughter, I taught Brianna, to say, hey, it's dad. Every time he would show up on the TV. And let me tell you something, my husband and his friends were not impressed. Every time Valentine Holmes would get tackled, they would be shouting and screaming as if they were winning. Like, it's not even a try. He's just getting tackled. He's like, we don't care.
That's all that matters.
He's going down. And I'm like, wow, haters gotta hate, okay? But yes, all in all, great game. Super excited for the decider match that's happening on July 8th, if I'm not wrong.
July 9th.
Yeah. And yeah, like bring your A game. Listen, just because my foot is broken doesn't mean my mouth is, okay? So I'm going to yappa, but you just go with the flow, okay? If we lose in game 3, then you come at me. And then I have to try and claw my way out of it. That's how banter goes. Don't take it personally.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
It
It's
really
just
isn't.
It's just State of Origin banter. See, once you start getting racist and homophobic, no. That's when I clock out. That's when you can go argue with their mother, because I am not the one today or tomorrow, boo.
You know what, though? I will say, though, from the first game that we did have, we had one of my workmates. I'm going to drop him. It's Aiden. Let's just say that my friend Aiden, we're like besties, you know. He calls me Chinai Jeremiah, I call him Tamaita Bias, and that's how we know we're friends. Let's just say he cheers for the other team. Oops, I dropped your phone.
You know what?
Cheers.
I'll drop your phone too. Now we're even.
He cheers for Queensland, night cheer for New South Wales. And let's just say we haven't been the best of friends lately.
Yeah.
And I have not been that merciful to him online.
Yep.
But then again, I was expecting a little, tit for tat, a little banter back and forth. I wasn't getting nothing because he didn't have any. He didn't have any content.
Okay.
There was no substance. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna let him. Gonna go back up now. I'm gonna let him talk his talk to me because they deserve it. They deserve it. As much as I feel the type of way, I'm looking forward to the decider game. I'm looking forward to having a proper match.
Yep. Period. Anyways, so up next on the topic, today is day 1 of Fiji Showcase 2025. It's literally still happening, okay? It closes at 9 p.m., so you still have time to go and check it out. And it's been exciting.
It has been. Like, even though, I was just there earlier this morning, and boy, the vibes, surprisingly, a lot of people actually showed up. Not surprisingly, actually, I'm just like, wow. People are here.
I'm so excited because of the food. The food has been amazing so far.
Yes.
I've checked out a couple of gadgets, and I've already listed down some of the things that I want from the tech booths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some headphones that I've got my eyes on. There are some power banks as well. And I'm saying plural because I'm not the one that's gonna be buying them, okay? I love you so much, William Dunn. You know what? I shouldn't be doing this because he's gonna watch this and he's gonna be like, why don't you go and ask Valentine Holmes to go and buy you your headphones? You know what, baby? I love
Clocked you.
I love you so much.
But on top of that, the entertainment that's gonna be happening, like right
Bars.
now, we've got viewer music on
Period.
stage. So
Juben.
whatever you're doing,
Ono
drop
vitu
it.
viwa.
Drop it right now.
Ona vitu viwa.
Check it out, and I promise you, I will be right there with you in just a minute. Okay.
Yung bakingo, yung bakingo. Whoa, what?
Let's just hope she's not there.
Bro.
She'll be hopping along somewhere.
Bro, let me tell you something. We can be relaxing, minding our own business. I'm not bothering anybody. And my last brain cell will just be like, Ono vitu diwa.
Yeah, something's wrong somewhere.
Gitong gito bakoli. Rainga sasoki. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Why are you not there right now,
But
bro?
that is not the only entertainment you need to look forward to. Piva will also be there. He is the Brazilian juggler that comes all the way from where?
Brazil. La, 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 la.
But nevertheless, he's got it all. He's got the juggling. Apparently, he's going to be on stilts and carrying people.
Wow.
So I heard it from him, and now you heard it here first.
Yep.
If you want to see that, make sure you check it out. I promise you.
Yeah,
It's gonna be amazing.
there's also One Squad, the hip hop dance group from PNG, and they are world champions. Okay, they took part in the World Hip Hop Championship last year, and they won the whole championship. And now they're here, and they're super excited. They landed here last night, by the way, and I actually got to meet them, and they're pretty cool. They're actually very cool, man. Can't wait for more of their shows in the next 8 days.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Bonkers, but amazing.
Amazeballs. So yeah, day one, Fiji Showcase 2025. Make sure you are there. Make sure you check out all of the booths, and the food stalls are amazing. The entertainment. It's a great place to go on your first date, especially when you're hiding from your parents. But see, don't do that, okay? Don't do that.
And mind you, there is going to be a special for the next couple of days for entry fees, okay?
Yes.
For a family of 4, that's 2 adults and 2 kids, all you have to pay?
$10. Okay,
Just $10.
It's only for today and tomorrow.
Exactly.
So make sure you come with your family of 4. They don't even have to be related to you.
Exactly.
Okay,
If
just
you
bring
wanna-
2 adults and 2 kids.
Save money.
By the way, make sure the kids' parents know that
Don't
you are
just
taking.
bring random kids, okay? That's a bit sus, mate.
No,
We
that's
don't do
very.
that over here.
That's very gitong-gito wakoli vibes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode. Let us know in the comment section what you want us to talk about.
To tell know about.
Tala know
I
about.
would love to have that here.
Yeah.
And on top of that, thank you again to our sponsors, Rexona, 72 hours of protection, distributed by Motibhai.
And if you notice, we got some new gear. So thank you so much, Fafi. He's our cameraman, and he's wearing a New South Wales Blues jumper. So I'm not even gonna carry on this shout out,
Up the blues.
Woyle. All right, see you in the next episode.
Bye.